Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. In this one, we're talking about the semifinals for the NBA in-season tournament, Thursday, December 7th. And in this video, we have 5 really good picks for you guys to consider. So stay tuned in the video for all 5 of the picks. Also, after this one, the NFL Thursday Night Football game video is out as well, so check it out with the end card at the end of this video after you watch this one. But if you guys are not in the private Discord yet, definitely get over there. We have 5+ cappers. I'm just one capper, gives out picks in there on all sports. The cappers in here have been hitting. Volo today hit a 3-for-3 slip. You can see Number over here has been hitting as well and hit consistently yesterday and today, hitting. Another capper over here, Parlay, hit his slip today. Plus, every morning we run projections based on our projection models, the 3 best EV picks of the day. The last 2 days, these picks went 3-for-3 as well. Definitely check it out. Less than $1 per day. Ton of cappers out there winning, giving out great picks. So check it out. For this one, obviously, we only have 2 games. So we're going to have to pick some players from the same teams in here. But it's really important to have kind of a game script of how you think these games are going to go and then make some of the picks based on that. So that's what I'm going to do. We could see that we have Pacers Bucks. The line is 4.5 in favor of Milwaukee. Supposed to be really high scoring here. And then the other game, Pelicans Lakers, actually more high scoring than I thought. I think that this game may be a little less scoring and Milwaukee can actually cover this spread. And then for the Lakers and Pelicans, I think it's going to be more low scoring than this, but it's going to be pretty close. But I think the Lakers can cover 1.5 as well in this game. So that's how I'm going to be building out some of these picks for the video. The first one I'm going to go to, though, is going to be Anthony Davis. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game than that total, but I do think Lakers are going to win by more than 1.5, so they're still going to score a decent amount of points in this one. I think AD is going to go over this of 26.5. I think it's going to be a big game against AD, against his former team, if you don't remember, in New Orleans. I think he's going to have a big day. LeBron was really good in the first game. I think AD steps up big time in this one. We can check out Anthony Davis over here on Outlier. They do have a free 7-day trial you could check out if you want to use this tool. Really good tool for player props and prize picks. So over 26.5 in 2023. He's hit this in 11 of 21 games, but he played massive minutes in these last 3 games. 36, 36, and almost 39 in a close game. I think he's going to get big minutes. This one where he saw just 29 minutes. It was in a blowout against Detroit. So I think it's going to be close, competitive. He's going to be playing 36 plus minutes. So a cool thing you can do on Outlier is look at these stats, but filter by games where they only played a certain amount of minutes. So if we go all the way up to 36 minutes, he's hit this over in 8 of 11 games, and all 4 of the last games he's played that many minutes. If we bump it up just one more minute, it goes up to 6 of 7. So pretty good over there. Also, if we look on this side, you get even more stats. The Pelicans defense ranks 17th, so right in the middle of the pack. But against centers like Anthony Davis, they rank really low, 26th in the league, allowing a good amount of points. So like AD for all those reasons. That's the first pick. And then the second one, we're going to go to Herbert Jones. And this one I like a lot. 2.5 assists on the over for Herbert Jones. He's been playing big minutes as well. And even with Trey Murphy back, still playing big minutes. So I like Herbert Jones. I think he'll continue to get big minutes, have a big role with his team. And he's been putting up stats. We can take a look at this one on Outlier as well. You can see in 7 of his last 10 games, he's gone over 2.5 assists. And on the season, just 58% of the time. But last 10 is really when he's been playing the most minutes. If we look at all of his games so far this year, you can see the minutes trend on this graph was down, in the low 20s, but in the last 5 games, he's played at 31 minutes or more in all of the last 5 games. And when he gets 31 minutes, he's gone over this in 7 of 11 games. So like in Herbert Jones here to have a nice game, get that assist mark of 2.5, playing big minutes. The next pick, I'm going to Brandon Ingram on the under, 23.5. This one's bumped up big time. It was 20.5 for his last game. Ended up smashing it in a good spot against the Kings. But in this one, it's up to 23.5, and this one even opened up lower. So people have been taking the over, which has bumped it up, so we can get in on the under now. You can see this one was just at 22.5. They tracked the line movement over here on Outlier as well. Then coming down here to the Lakers defense, right in the middle of the road, 15th as points per game, but against small forwards like Brandon Ingram, they rank 9th. So they're pretty good at defending small forwards. We can also look at Ingram over here in 2023. Under this in just 9 of 19 games. But in games where he plays with CJ McCollum, which you can toggle between here on Outlier with McCollum and Zion, we could see that he's gone under this in 4 of 6 games. So thinking that just this line is going to be too high, especially we saw last game here what the Lakers did to the Suns in this in-season tournament. Held them to 103. I think it could be kind of a similar game like this, maybe slightly more high scoring, but still not going to have a lot of points to go around for BI when you got McCollum and Zion out there. And I think Zion's going to have a pretty nice game. So, and McCollum's going to be more aggressive against the Lakers, who defend small forwards pretty well. Going to be taking BI on the under for the third pick. For the next pick, we're going to come over to OddsJam, which is another great tool with a 7-day free trial that you could check out with the link down below. They like Giannis over the rebounds of 11.5. I'm liking this one too against Indiana. Going to be a fast-paced, high-scoring game. They're going to get a lot of shots up. Just means a lot of rebounds for Giannis. He's been a beast on the boards basically his entire career. And basically how this site OddsJam works, they give you the top EV plays based on what other sportsbooks have this line at. So everyone has it at 11.5 here, but Pinnacle, my favorite sportsbook, I think has the sharpest odds, has this at minus 141 to go over. Bovada has it at minus 145. Fliff minus 140. So a lot of these sites really like this one. I'm going to be going with this one as well. I think it's going to be a good pick that's going to hit in this one against Indiana, going on the over. Looking at this one on the season on Outlier, it's not looking great. 8 of 20 games he's gone over this amount, but you can see over here Indiana defense against rebound 12th in the league, which is actually pretty decent, but against small forwards 29th, against power forwards 14th, so rank a little lower. And then also, I think Giannis is going to have to play big minutes. You can see the minutes kind of all over the place. So if you just look at games where Giannis played at least 32 minutes, which isn't really that much, I expect him to play more. He's gone over this in 8 of 15 games. Then if we bump this up to 35 minutes, it bumps up to 7 of 12 games he's gone over this. And I just think it's a good spot against Indiana as well. So locking in Giannis here for the fourth pick. And then also Damian Lillard, mostly just for the same reasons here. Taking the over on Lillard on his rebounds, 4.5. Lillard has just been rebounding really well against Indiana. There's going to have a ton of shots up. So I like both these guys on the boards. I think it's going to be very fast-paced, rebounds flying everywhere, a bunch of shots getting up. And I think it's going to be somewhat close in this one, not the 4.5, but within 10. So thinking they'll keep it close, have to play big minutes. You can look at Lillard over here. Sportsbooks love this one too on the over. Minus 142, minus 137, minus 135. Just think this prop is too low. I think it may get bumped up to 5 flat. You can see in his last 10 games, he's gone over this in 7 of 10 on the season so far, just 10 of 19 games. But again, we expect 33 minutes from Lillard in this game. 9 of 14 games, he's gone over this. If we expect him to play 35 minutes in 7 of 10 games so far this year, he's gone over it. All right, so that's going to be the 5th pick of the video. If you guys want more picks, I'm just one capper in here. We had a ton of cappers that have been hitting like crazy in the NBA and all sports. I showed you guys over here that number hit a bunch of slips on Tuesday, and on Wednesday just posted a 2 for 2, hit that. We also had Parlay posted 2 for 2 and hit that one, and Volo post a 3-pick slip and hit all 3, as well as the projections that have been hitting that we run every single morning. So definitely get over here, check it out. Less than $1 per day, get access to all the cappers and the projections. So if you guys enjoyed this one, definitely check out the NFL video at this end card right here. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you over in that video or in the Discord.